consistent, up and down, continuous. And as we sit here supported on our chair, we set intention for our practice today that we'll practice with kindness towards ourselves, being kind to our bodies, being kind to ourselves as we practice. As I guide practice, you'll honor your body for exactly the places that your body is on your chair. And setting that intention, we're here in community with one another that is supportive and unconditional. We feel held in this space with one another as we start our practice of yoga. And so let your head start to tilt towards your lap. So the head is coming down. Draw your chin towards your chest. Notice the sensation in the back of your neck. Draw your shoulder blades down a little bit. Let them come together. You might feel that sensation in your shoulders. One side of your shoulder blade over the other might feel a little tense. Take an inhale. Exhale, soften through your shoulder blades. And then allow your head, your chin to come tuck a little bit more towards the chest, noticing the sensation in the back of your neck. Now I want you to take your hands up, take your thumbs to the back of your skull, the base of your skull, to that soft little spot that's right there. And just massaging while the head is down, the chin is towards the chest. Massage right in that little spot. Moving up and down, maybe going back and forth over towards the ears. We don't want to come full to center there. We just kind of want to massage. And notice if there's a lot of tenderness. If there's a lot of tenderness, just pause into maybe the tenderness that you're feeling. Take a big, deep inhale. Exhale, release, let your thumbs just press there. Then start to lift your head up. Keep your thumbs right where they are. And then with the head lifted now, go ahead and massage around, come behind your ears. This muscle here sometimes needs nice tension from us. Excellent. And then take your hands down. And then let's do a little no to either side. Checking out your neck as you move side to side. How does your right shoulder feel, right side neck feel when you move back and forth? What's happening with left side? And then easily start to make a little bit of a circle with your head. Now, if this causes any kind of dizziness for yourself, please don't do it. Maybe you could just sit and move your head again side to side. But just noticing easy circles, not big ones. We're just moving the head in a little bit of a circle here. We don't want to cause any undue dizziness either. And then take the head in the opposite direction. What we're noticing and looking for here is sensation in the back of your neck. Is one side a little grippier than the other? Is there a little bit more tension? Excellent. Head comes to neutral. Draw your left ear towards your left shoulder. Notice what the sensation is that goes on in your right arm. Take your right arm out to the side, palm faces down. And then let's do a little turn with that arm. So the palm comes back and forth, going back and forth. That left ear still towards the left shoulder. Just notice how that's feeling in your arm. And then start to move your right arm up and down as you're moving it back and forth. So we're moving it up and down, noticing tension in the right shoulder anywhere you find it. And then when you notice a little bit more sensation, maybe have a little gripping in the shoulder right here, or maybe here. Take a big deep inhale. Exhale, release the shoulders down, let the right arm come down, and then just roll that shoulder. Left ear still towards left shoulder. Beautiful. Lift your head up and then shake out a little bit, take a little bit of movement, then move that right ear over towards the right shoulder. Notice what goes on the back side of the left shoulder, maybe the front side, maybe down the front bicep. Take that left arm out to the side and then go ahead and move it. Starting to notice we're just kind of hunting here for sensation. My right ear can come a little farther to my right shoulder on this side. What about you? Is it different for you? And just go ahead and move the arm. We're just moving the arm back and forth. Then maybe when you find a little spot where you're noticing more tension on the left side, pause the arm, whatever way it is, palm up, palm down, take a deep inhale. And then give permission for that softening to happen as you let the left arm start to come down. Roll the shoulder a little bit. Take your head back to neutral, and then let's roll both shoulders. Nice, easy stretching this morning, and then let's roll both shoulders, and then take them in the opposite direction. And then take that left arm out in front, lift it up, take your fingers to the back wherever it lands. Your fingers might be all the way down your back. Mine are just right to the top of the shoulder. If it's available, can you take your right hand over to the left elbow? Pausing here, and then we're going to do this where we're resisting. So I want to kind of let my left elbow go over towards the left, but I'm going to resist with my right hand. You might feel that right here down the side of that muscle, and then take a deep inhale. Exhale, release that resistance, pause there for a moment. If your hand here isn't available, you can always do it here. Let's do it one more time. So I'm going to try and move that left elbow over towards the left side. I'm resisting with my right hand. It's really activating the muscle in that arm. Take an inhale. Exhale, release. Let that elbow come down, roll the shoulder. Again, fingers up on top of the shoulder this time. And then going in the opposite direction. Excellent. And then shake that left arm out and kind of notice how your left side's feeling. Might feel a little different in the arm. Right arm goes up, fingers come to the back. Maybe on this side, my fingers are down farther. What about you? My left hand coming up over to the right elbow. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to resist. I'm going to send that right elbow over towards the right and resist with my left hand. I feel that down the side of the muscle. Take an inhale. Exhale, release the resistance there, pause. And then we'll do it again. Right elbow pressing towards the right, the left hand resisting it. Take a big deep inhale. Exhale, release. Let the left arm come down. Let the right fingers come to the right shoulder. And then we'll start to just make some movement here. Beautiful. And then shake it out, shake it out. I'm going to move back just so we can have a better view of me on the chair, and make sure you have your strap handy. We're going to need our strap. I'm going to move the camera a little closer. There you go. All right, so come in, just have the strap handy. We're going to use it in a moment. I want you to come forward on your chair. Get your feet nice and comfortable for you. They might need to be farther away. They might need to be in. You figure it out. We'll start to do some cow and cat. So let's get this movement going. You know, this movement can be as big or as small as you want. We're coming back and we're coming forward. So if you're using your breath practice here, it would be an exhale as you round and come into cat, and that inhale on that lengthening through cow. And remember, if you have some shoulder projects now where you find that your shoulders are already a little bit rounding up at the top, you don't always want to exaggerate that cat. So I'll just kind of turn so you can see what I mean. So if you're already here a little bit, then when you come this way, you don't want to exaggerate that. Maybe you just let the chin come down towards the chest. But then maybe there's that lengthening with cow. And then we're just moving this nice and easy if that's already a project in your upper shoulders. Or you're moving through this any way that feels okay for you. Lengthening, coming down and rounding. Lengthening. Let's do 2 more rounds. So our cow is the beginning, and then cat is 1. And then that next cow and next cat is 2. And then sitting up, shake it out a little bit as we turn back around and just pause for a moment. Notice how you're feeling. All right, and then let's take a little bit of movement on the chair. Knees going side to side, knees going side to side. Beautiful. And then coming to sit. let's take our strap. We're going to do some more shoulder stretching and then we're going to warm up. But I wanted to just do some stretching today. So you want to take your strap in your hands. You want to bring it as far as feels comfortable for you. If out here is great, that's fine. But find a place where you can have the strap pulling the hands away from each other. And we're going to lift it up and then draw it back. Now, some of you might be able to draw it all the way back. Some of you might be here, here, here. You figure out what works for you. Make sure your feet are steady on the floor. So there's a little tension between the hands with the strap. And you can see when I bring it down, the elbows are lengthened. And then as I come up, then I bend. This is great for the back and great for the front. It's great for our upper pec muscles, and then in the back, the shoulder muscles, and we're coming down and up. Beautiful. Just noticing how that feels for your shoulders. That's why we warmed up so much in the shoulders when we do this. All right, the next time that we come up and behind with the arms and the elbows are bent, pause. If it's okay, lift your toes up and see if it changes the way that that feels in your body. If it's too intense, you're going to take your feet back down. Beautiful. Lift your arms up, lengthen, let your arms come down, roll your shoulders. Take a little pause before we move on to the next piece. All right, lift your arms up again, turn your torso gently towards the right. Let the right arm come down, left arm is still lifted, lengthening. Breathing through the left side, stretching there through the left side, then lift the arms up. Turn the torso towards the left side, that left arm coming down, the right arm extended, lengthening through side. Beautiful. Come on back up to center, and then let the strap come down, roll your shoulders. Beautiful. We're going to do one more thing with the strap. So I want you to take the strap over your right shoulder. Reach around and grab the strap anywhere you can. It might be down here. It does not have to be here. It might be down here. Then you want to take the strap in your left hand if it's available. And we want to just gently lift that left arm up. You'll be lengthening through, you'll be bringing up that right elbow. You might have to change the way the strap is in your left hand. And just pause there and then let the head go over towards the left. Come back to center, let the head go over towards the right. Come back to center, pause, take an inhale. Exhale, release, and then let that strap just go over to your left shoulder. And then we're going to take the strap, grab it around the back here. And maybe yours is down here and that's it. And maybe you start to lift through that right arm and you're just gently moving it up. And maybe you notice, you know what, there's too much strap. I need to come down a little bit. You'll find your way there. And just pause. Maybe you went too far and you're like, you know what, I need to bring it down. Figure that out. And then let's take our gaze over to the right. And then come back to center and go over towards the left. Breathe. And then coming back to center, take a deep inhale. Exhale, release the strap. And then you can take the strap to the side. Go ahead and put it off to the side. We won't use it again now for a while. And then just shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Beautiful. And then let's start to swing the arms up. Swing the arms up. Now we're going to start to really build some heat. All right, so building heat. Then we're going to start moving to whatever works for you. So moving, coming forward and up. Maybe you're coming all the way down and up. Maybe you're just continuing to swing your arms. But take some movement that might feel good. You can come all the way down if you want and lift back up. Or you're just like this. Maybe you're just swinging your arms. Find what's working for you, right? Maybe that's not working for you right now. Maybe you just want to swing your arms and build the heat nice and slow and easy. Excellent. The next time the arms lift up, let's lift the arms up, reach up, lengthen up, and then let your shoulders come down. Take your fingers to the tops of your shoulders. We'll twist right, come to center, twist left, come to center, lean back, lean forward, come back, lift your arms up, lengthen. Excellent, reach up, take an inhale, exhale, fingers come down, twist right, come to center, twist left, come to center, lean back, lean forward, come back. We'll do one more time, reach up, lengthen up, bring your arms down, twist right, center, twist left, lean back, come forward, come all the way back up, let your arms come down. Kind of notice how you're feeling in your back, your shoulders. All right, let's take a little bit of a wider stance. I want to get into these muscles here now on the side of our body. So take that right hand down, lift that left arm up, start to let the arm come up, and we're going to lean over. Breathing in, whole left side body. Remember, if this isn't okay with the arm, it can be here, 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 wherever it is. And you're leaning as far as feels comfortable for you. And then come on up, take it to the opposite side. So if it's available on this side with the arm over, so this would be our side angle pose, right? We're breathing in whole right side. And then release. And now we're going to start to just easily flow side to side. Whatever that looks like for you in your body. You're easily moving back and forth. Excellent. Moving back and forth. Nice and easy. Noticing the sensations in your side body. Beautiful. Next time that the right arm is over towards the left, again, let's pause. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to start to lean and come forward and over to the left. Arm is out now. That's going to change where you feel this stretch in the body. Come all the way across, lift up, and that's going to be the movement now. Coming across and up. So we went from the side muscles now to low back muscles, little lower down. Excellent. Go ahead and keep moving this way. Beautiful. And then this time when we come out and the hand is out towards the left side, any amount, take your hand down to wherever it will land. Might be right here on your knee. It might be way down on your shin. You might have the availability that your hand is on the floor. Wherever it is, make sure you're feeling supported on your chair. Take your left hand back just to let that shoulder go back a little bit. And we're taking a little twist here towards the left. Breathe. Make sure you're feeling supported on your chair. And then release. Let your both hands come to the top of your left knee. And then press up. Roll your shoulders for a moment. Notice how this side of your body feels as opposed to this one. Right hand comes to the side of the chair. Lift up, lengthen over. Breathing, just kind of notice how that feels. And then we're going to come forward and come around. And that's going to be the movement. So we're getting a little bit lower in that muscle in the left side. Beautiful. Moving, moving, moving. Beautiful. Moving, moving, moving. We'll do one more around, and then the next time that we come over, we're going to pause, letting that arm go out. Let the hand come down to wherever it lands. Remember, for you, it's going to be way different than it is for my body. Then we just want to kind of take that right hand back best you can. Right shoulder, any amount of twist you can do for you. Checking into your body, making sure there's no discomfort happening. Sensation is different than discomfort. And then release. Let both hands come to your right knee. And then press up, lift up. Excellent. Shake it out a little bit. And then let's let the feet Come out in front, pressing the heels away, leaning back, let the shoulders lift. Shoulder blades coming together in the back. The sternum lifts naturally. Chin comes down to chest. Beautiful. Release. Come to sitting. Let your knees shift side to side. We're going to do that 2 more times. Beautiful. Feet come out in front. Press the heels away. Lift through the sternum, shoulder blades join together, chin slightly lifts, then draw the chin down towards the chest. Breathe. Release, sitting up, take the knees in, shift the knees side to side. It's a little bit of a back bend here, so we want to give a relief by moving the knees. All right, legs come out again. Again, we're getting situated, shoulder blades join together. Sternum lifts easily, best it can. Chin comes down to chest, towards the sternum. And then on an exhale, release that. Feet come in, tap it out a little bit. Roll your shoulders, excellent. And let's take some movement now with the lower body. So bring that right knee in, roll out through your right ankle. And then moving in the opposite direction. And then let's start to pump this right leg. We're getting the movement happening, circulation. And reminding yourself, yours might be right here like this. Mine is moving just the way that my leg is moving. Yours might be way different just because of your own body. Yeah, pumping it out here. Getting that whole low leg and the upper leg moving. And then hug the right knee in. And then send the right foot out. Let it come all the way down. Move that left knee over. Sit up nice and tall. Hands come to your hips and we'll come forward. Check out the hamstring on that right leg. Come back and forth. We'll just move nice and easy here. You don't want to go to there's pain here in this hamstring. You'll go to where you notice the sensation, and then we're moving back and forth nice and slow, slow and steady. Excellent. The next time that you come down, let your right arm go out, lengthen out. Take the right hand down to wherever it will land on your right knee, your right shin, your right toes. Left hand comes to the top of your left knee. Walk your foot out just a little bit more so you feel a lot more stable. We're going to take a twist over towards the left side. We're twisting towards that left. Breathe. Come back to center. Right arm lifts, left arm comes out to meet it. Lift up, lengthen up. And then draw that right knee in and then go ahead and sit back, leaning onto your chair. Roll through the ankle on the right. Excellent. And then come on up. And then let's take that right knee out to the side. Draw it back in, out to the side, back in, out to the side, back in. There you go. Just moving a little bit. The external rotation and internal rotation. Beautiful. And then let that foot come in, tap it out a little bit. And then we're going to come this way over towards the left to drop the right knee, get yourself situated, and then let that sensation of the right upper thigh. We're doing all right leg right now. And then lift that right arm up, and then let's lean over towards the left side, seeing if you feel the stretch. And remember, you've got to get this knee to wherever it's comfortable for you. You might even be able to bring it back. Just checking that out. It's a big stretch for that upper quad muscle. And then coming back all the way around, sitting up, and just pause for a moment. Notice how your right side's feeling. Should feel way different than the left side now. All right, so let's take it to the left side. Left ankle rolls, moves around in a circle, checking out the sensation there. And then, yeah, we're going to start to move this leg. Really getting the circulation going. noticing how this leg feels. Maybe it feels way different. Maybe there's a slowness happening in this one because of some project you have that's going on. Excellent. And then go ahead and let that leg go out. Press out through your heel and then let the leg come down. We'll move the right foot over just so it's supportive and you can make space for your body. Hands come to your hips. You know this will come down just to that edge of sensation. This left hamstring's a little tighter for me today, so I'm going to pause right here. But then we'll just start to do the movement back and forth. Notice this for you. Maybe you've come forward just a little bit. Or maybe you have so much ease here that you're coming all the way down. Just check it out for you. So I'm right here. But as I move, I start to notice that the muscle warms. I'm able to just come down a little farther. So just check that out as you're moving. Excellent. The next time that you come forward, let that left arm go out. Take it down to wherever it lands on the left knee. You could be on your toes. This right hand will draw back and we'll just twist over here towards the right any amount. You might want to let the right foot walk out a little farther to support yourself a little differently. Breathe. Come on back around. The right arm goes out, left arm comes to meet it. Lift your arms up and then draw that left knee in and go ahead and lean back into your chair. Draw the knee in any amount you can. Remember, I always say you could use your pants too to draw the leg in if this doesn't work for you. You can always use your hand to draw your pants leg in. Beautiful. And then come to sit up. We're going to take this right knee around, left knee will drop. Kind of notice this in the quadricep muscle here. Getting your knee where it feels comfortable. It might be right here. We want to lift that left arm up and just lean over towards the right. What we're doing is getting a nice stretch in the quad, so wherever your leg might feel fantastic back here. We're just lengthening through that muscle, breathing. And then coming back and around. Take your knees as wide as feels comfortable. We'll take a fold before we come to standing. Lift up, lengthen up, reach up. Keep the length in your spine coming down. Elbows to knees, pause. If you're heading down to the floor with your hands, go ahead and take that on an exhale. If you're staying here because of some of your projects, untreated high blood pressure, vertigo, eye pressure projects, be where you need to be in your fold and find some breath awareness. And then we'll start to move out of our fold. If your hands were on the floor, we'll come back to knees. If your hands were already on your knees, you'll just lift up a little more. Then we'll start to press into the upper legs to come on up to support ourselves and our back as we come back up to sitting. Feet come in, tap it out a little bit, and then we're going to come up and we're going to hop up and step up to our standing. And then I'll just adjust the camera slightly. I think that should be good. Oh, there you go. You can see me. And then let's just shake the legs out a little bit. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And then the best you can, let's start to swing this left leg. Any amount you can. So if it's this way for you, fantastic. If it's bigger, fantastic. Just check out how it's working for you. Right? And then take the knee up. The knee comes up. The knee comes up. Maybe the hand comes to the knee. Knee comes up. Knee comes up. Knee comes up. And the knee comes up. Take the knee out to the side and let's start to make some circles here. They might be right here for you. Check out what your circles look like. What is happening for you? And let's take the circle in the opposite direction. And then take that leg, shake it out again. Notice whole left side now before we move to right. Maybe the left leg feels really supported. Maybe it feels way different. Maybe it feels more energized. What does it feel like for you? I'm going to move the chair over, and then we're going to just let that right leg swing. Nice and easy. Swinging for your level of swing, right? Yours might be way bigger than mine, or you're right here. Find it. Excellent. And then start to bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Beautiful. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. And then the next time the knee comes up, out to the side, let's start to make some circles. Notice the difference on this side. Everybody's body is going to feel different on one side or another. Take it in the opposite direction. Excellent. Take it down, shake it out. And then from the chair, however your chair is, maybe it's facing right here towards me. I'm just going to do it to the side so you can see, and then we're going to start our pedaling. Pedaling, 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 pedal, pedal, pedal. And then let's walk it back to get a nice stretch before we move on to doing anything else. So coming back to the downward dog for you, the lengthening that happens for you, the hips moving towards the back, maybe the knees bending and going back and forth just slightly. Excellent. Beautiful. Then we're going to start to lift up, come forward, walk in, get yourself situated, because we're going to do a little bit of this leg behind, opposite arm lift. So that's what we're going to do. So the left leg is going to lift at any amount it can. Right arm's going to lift. We're just doing this. Now, if it feels more easy to bend your knee, go ahead and do that. But if you can keep it long, fantastic. Working in low back, glute muscle, front of leg. Check it out. Excellent. The next time the arm is lifted, the leg is lifted, can you pause there for a moment? Notice any shakiness. And then bring the left knee in and take your right hand over to the outside of your left leg. Yeah, just a little opposite thing happening. You might be right here and your hand is right here. Then take it down and pedal out. Pause for a moment. Notice how you're feeling. How's the left leg feeling? How's the right arm? And then I'm going to stay right where I am. We'll do the right leg, left arm. And then you can see it from this way of the arm moving. Right leg going up and down. Beautiful. Excellent. Let's do a couple more. 1, 2, and pause best you can. Remember, your foot might be right here on the floor and your arm might be right here. And then drawing that right knee in, left hand crosses over anywhere it can to meet your right leg. Beautiful. Bring it down, pedal it out. Walk it back, take a downward dog, move all the way back, lengthening out, breathing. Coming up, lifting up, and I want you to take your feet a little wider. And then let your right leg be your supportive leg. Let the left leg go out as far as it can behind you. Then cross it over behind. Let the toe, the ball of the foot come down. And then just lean over slightly towards the right. You're going to feel stretch right through here. And then come back to center, take the left leg back. Let's step up, let's shake it out before we take it to the opposite side. So I'm just going to come a little closer just so you can kind of see what I was doing. So I've got my left leg steady, right leg goes back, and then I'm just going to draw it across. I'm really just on the ball of my foot here. And I'm just going to lean a little bit. We're just feeling a little stretch right through here. And then bring that leg down, pedal it out, and then go ahead and walk back up to the top of your chair. Notice how you're feeling from here. Pause for a second, shake out anything that you can. And then we're going to do a little sun salutation movement, okay? We've done this before. We're going to take the arms, we'll lift them up, hands come down. We'll step back to downward dog. The right foot comes forward, left arm lifts up. Hand down, leg back. Left leg comes forward, right arm goes up. Arm down, step back, step up, arms up, hands down. So that was one full sun salutation that we're doing. So it's a lift up, hands come to the chair, we step back to downward dog. Right leg comes up, left arm goes up. Goes down, goes back, opposite, left, right arm. Down, back, step up, lift up, hands down. That was 2. Let's do maybe 2 or 3 more. Lift up, hands down, downward dog. Right leg, left arm, down, back, opposite, up, up, down, back, step up, arms up, come down. Let's do 1 more, okay? If you're done, that's perfectly fine. Lift up, down, downward dog. Right leg up, left arm up, down, back, left leg up, right arm up, down, back, step up, arms up, hands down, pause. Find your mountain pose. Take an inventory. Notice how you're feeling. How's your breath? What are you noticing about your heart rate? Breathing. Beautiful. And then let's shake it out a little bit. And then we're going to do a little bit of a balancing pose. I'm going to offer it in any way that you can for you. So your right hand's going to come to your chair. Your right foot's going to be your support. This is going to get really stable here. All right, and then just kind of start to turn that right foot to the side, just as if you were doing warrior 2. And then take your left foot back as if it was warrior 2, but not really far. So this is going to be it. I want you to just kind of see what we're doing. I'm going to bend into that right knee and just lift the left leg to the side. So yes, my toes are pointing towards you on the left foot. My right foot's pointing towards the chair. Warrior 2 legs, I'm holding on and I'm just leaning to the side. Okay, so let's do it together. So the feet are forward. Take that right foot, turn it. But notice I'm not taking my feet back far. It's just the way I want to lift. You can bend into that right knee, lift, and lift the left leg. Toes are pointing towards the camera or towards me. If you want, you're holding on right arm and you're lifting the left arm up, or you're keeping it right here. You could be right here too. So just check it out, how this is feeling. This is called half moon pose. We've never done it before. And then just start to come down out of it. Remember the idea of the balance of effort of ease, and then move your feet back to center, shake it out. So I'll just show you what it would look like if I was doing it in a mat class but I was still with the chair. You could even come down even farther. My toes go this way. Again, there's that warrior two, bending in, lifting the leg. And there it is to the side. But we're modifying it for our bodies and we did great. It's just a little bit with the feet, you can see. Okay, so let's take it to the opposite side. I'm definitely taking my chair. I just wanted to give you an idea of kind of what it looks like, and then shake it out a little bit. And then just the left toes are going to turn towards the chair, right toes still pointing this way, but we don't have a far stance here. And then I'm going to bend into that left knee, the right hand comes to the hip, and then I'm just going to lift off right here. There's the pose right there. There it is right there. And then if you could tuck your right shoulder back, we don't have to lift the leg. It can stay right here. Maybe the arm goes out to the side. We're just balancing in a way different way than we normally do. Toes pointing this way, those toes pointing that way. Beautiful. When you're super shaky or gone way too much into this pose, you know the idea. We need to come out of it. And then bring the feet back around, shake your legs out, and let's pause for a moment. Again, so that's half moon pose, a balance pose we've not done before, but a lot of fun. Well, I'll say it's a lot of fun. That's debatable, correct? And then let's walk it back, take a little bit of movement back, lengthen out, downward dog, and then bend the knees side to side. Nice stretch here in the hips. And then lengthen out. And then come on up. Come up to standing. And then why not? We're going to do one more balance pose. And we'll do our tree pose, which we've done so often that our body's really familiar with it. And the muscle memory is familiar to it. So again, we'll get the right leg steady. Right toes pointing forward. And then just the left knee goes out to the side with the sole of the left foot coming right to the right ankle. There's your tree pose right there. Finding your way in, maybe both hands coming off the chair or one. I've got my fingers on the top of the chair, my left arm out. And then again, we're pausing in this pose, starting to notice when does shakiness become really unnerving and unbalanced, that we then need to take the knee in, the left knee in, to come back and bring it down and shake it out. Notice your balance today. Maybe it feels way different than it did last week. Left foot, super balanced, super stable, toes pointing forward, right knee just takes to the side, the sole of the right foot. Now you might have been doing this long enough that maybe your toes come off the floor and your heel is right there on your shin. You find what works for you and then just go ahead. The idea here is leg is stable, arms are the one that starts to be the balancer. And again, how does this feel in your body? I like to hold on because I'm supporting my body and the nervous system. And then when it starts to be shaky and you're done, because it's way too much balancing, take the right knee in, bring it down, shake out your legs. And then let's just find a mountain pose for a moment. Let your feet be a distance that feels comfortable. Maybe you want to bend your knees and then stand back up nice and tall, arms forward or one hand on your chair. And just scan from head to toe how you're feeling. Excellent. And then let's move it back and around and let's come back down and sit on the chair. I'll just Forward a little bit with the camera. Excellent. Sit back. Let's tap it out a little bit. Tap it out, tap it out, tap it out. Hug this right knee in. And then I want you to lean back on your chair. Draw the right knee in as far as it will go. And just roll through your right ankle. And then take your right ankle up on top of the left knee. I am still sitting back. Just kind of notice how that feels. Is it too much in the hip or is it okay? And then what we'll do is by holding onto the knee or your pant, we'll come up, lift up, lengthen up, and then notice the sensation in the outer hip here. And adjust accordingly. You need to readjust how that feels for yourself. And then pause. We're going to do a little resistance. We haven't done this one in a while, so I'm going to take your hands to the top of the knee. Try and draw your right knee up, but resist gently. It's not hard. Just resisting just gently. You'll feel the activation in the back hip here. Take an inhale. And then exhale. Soften that knee down. Let it soften. Maybe the right hand draws over and crosses over and grabs the right ball of the foot. Maybe your left hand just lands on your calf. And then coming forward any amount that feels comfortable for you and landing in our very familiar last pose, pigeon pose. Breathe. The idea here, as we know in pigeon pose, is to release any tension we're feeling in our hips. The best that we can. Anytime you're in this pose and there is discomfort, meaning that there's pain that's happening that is not okay in your body, and your body is saying, please move me out of it, then please listen to your body. We don't want to hurt ourselves ever in our yoga practice. That's never the point. We'll stay for 2 more breaths. And then we'll start to lift up, come up. And then let your right knee slide over left if it is doing that, or you're just crossing your ankles. And we'll find that nice tall seat and we'll just look over towards the right. I'm just gently coming over here. There's no pushing, there's no pulling. I'm just gentle twist to the right. And then unravel that and come back around and unravel it out. And then I'm just going to come forward just a little bit more and I'm going to sit to the side so you can kind of see what I was doing with the knee this time. So I'm going to bring that left knee in and then I want you to just lean back into your chair. Let the left knee be wherever it is. You might be down here with it. That might be perfectly fine. Let's pause there for a moment. Just notice how that support is. If the left ankle's coming over, fantastic. If it's not, you'll just bring it here. And then we'll come up from this using our core muscles just a little bit more. And then finding your way in. So I'll just sit here to the side for a moment. We'll do that thing again. So what's going to happen, you'll see hands on. I'll try and draw my left knee in, but I'm kind of resisting with my hands here. Resisting, resisting, resisting. I can feel it right here in the outer left hip. Take an inhale. And then exhale, and there's softening happening there now. Sometimes when you do that tensing and softening, the nervous system says, oh, okay, I feel supported. Maybe the left hand's coming over to the toes and the right hand on your shin or on your calf. We'll sit up tall, keep the spine nice and long, and coming down. Coming into the pose any amount that you want to, maybe on this side, you just allow yourself to soften in. Again, I can't stress this enough. If the hip is painful, And I know we all know the difference between pain and sensation. We need to modify it. If it's just a sensation where it's on that border of it feels okay and it feels good in the stretch, that's okay. But if it's painful, please move out of it. If you're in the pose and it's feeling that tension of it feels okay, take another deep inhale into it. And then any amount you can soften, sometimes helps release the tension and the sensation dissipates. We'll start to lift up to come out of this pose, sliding that left knee over, or we're just crossing ankles, sitting up, finding the length in the spine, and then we're just twisting to the left. I'm not trying to do anything in the twist, I'm just being in it. And breathing. And then release, come back around, tap it out, let the knees shift side to side. Yoga has so many amazing benefits. I think you all know that. And yes, mobility and flexibility are one of them, but it's also about our calming our mind as well, right? So we want to always be nice to ourselves the best we can in our yoga practice. So coming back and sitting on your chair, finding a comfortable seat, and then allow yourself to arrive. Let your feet get super comfortable on the floor. And then check out the way that your feet are landing on the floor, the way that your right foot feels held by the floor, and then way your left foot feels held by the floor. And notice if there's a difference. Notice if there's a sensation awareness for you that feels different. Maybe your right leg feels a lot heavier than your left. It's just curiosity that we have. And then on an exhale, let your feet, if you can, feel them get a little heavier, even letting the bones be super heavy in your feet. Feel the heaviness of your bones. Letting your awareness drift up through your shins and your calves to your knees. Feel the weight of your upper legs supported by the chair underneath you. On your next exhale, if you can, when you exhale, let the sensation of exhale, let your upper legs feel really heavy. You might even notice that your feet move a little bit. Letting the weightedness of your legs feel really heavy. The chair is holding them. This is where the nervous system feels really, really supported here. It feels safe. And then let your awareness drift to your low belly and to your low back. Coming up through the small of your back and then your abdomen. Noticing the way that your upper back feels, the middle of your back, center of your chest, collarbones. Maybe you notice that your shoulders are drawn down a little farther than they were when we started practice. Let your exhale go down through your arms. Let your shoulders feel really heavy. Your arms feel heavy all the way through your elbows to your forearms. Hands feel really weighted. Maybe they're on your lap or palms are up. Doesn't matter. Let yourself feel really weighted and the chair really holding the weight of you. Bones, muscles. Draw your awareness to your throat and the back of your neck, your jaw. Letting your jaw be soft. Eyes are soft, cheeks are soft, crown of your head, back of your head. Drawing your awareness to your chair. On your next exhale, let your whole self feel supported by your chair. Let your whole body, bones and muscles, feel supported by your chair as best you can. And then tap into your breathing. Just notice your breath. coming back to the rhythm of your breathing. Notice that after practice, maybe your breath feels a little different. Maybe it feels more smooth and continuous. Maybe there's a calm way you feel after practice. Or maybe you feel super energized. Just have the awareness. And then as you start to take your next inhale, as you exhale, breathe out, maybe take a sigh, move your toes, start to move your ankles. And then letting your hands come off your body if maybe they were already off, and then your wrists are rolling along with your ankles. And then let your feet feel supported again on the floor, arms go out to the side, arms lift. Palms come together, and then let your hands come down in front of your body. And then this is where your decision lies. Maybe the hands stay together at heart center, or maybe you just let them rest over your heart, or maybe you draw them all the way back down to your lap. Whatever works for you here. And then we'll draw gratitude the best we can towards ourselves, towards our bodies, the way that our bodies are, exactly the way that they are in the now. And then we can find gratitude to one another for supporting each other in our practice unconditionally, that we feel held and supported by the group that we've created. And that we light up that light of kindness inside of us, and we send it out to one another, knowing that we have a group that supports us in kindness, and we send that kindness out by the beautiful word that we can say to one another of namaste. Namaste, everyone. Happy, happy Monday. I hope all of you in Florida get a little warmer today. Thank you for practicing with me.
Hopefully.
Thanks, Ann.
Bye.
Okay, I'll see you all soon. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Getting
Bye.
warmer today.
A good start to the day. Thank you, Ann.
You're welcome. I'll see you all soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Gloria and Greg. Bye, Bets.